It's Team Inferno Duelist. We're going to be doing a deck profile for my Blue Eyes Mythic Rulers. I got main deck and extra deck for you to look at, so let's go ahead and get started. As per most dragon decks, you run one that fucker, because, you know, it's him. You don't really need a reason. I run 3 copies of Blue Eyes, 1 copy of each of the Dragon Rulers. A lot of people don't really run him for some builds of any Dragon Lore deck just because he's not offensive enough. He's more posed for defensive. Then the water part of the mythic name. 3 mythic water dragons. If you control an earth, special summon it. And the big part of that is Redox and him, who I also run 3 of because you can target any water monster you control, make this the same level, so you can go for 8s and 7s really easily. Next, I run 2 Flame Veil Guard, 2 White Sun of Legends, because, you know, this all goes towards the Dragon Draw engine for cards of consonants and trade-ins. You have 6 targets for trade-in, and like 9, I think. Not even sure. 2, 4, 6, 7, like 8 targets for that. Debris Dragon, I have only really used him for synchroing if I'm making starter. Otherwise, I will summon him, grab this guy to the graveyard, and make either 101 or Queen Dargundition. I almost never actually use him to synchro. Like, I think I've done it like once while playing. That's the monsters for the main deck. I run 1 Gold Sark because it's Dragon Rulers. Gold Sark is just like that one free card in the deck that gives you the combos going. 3 trade-ins because honestly you don't really want to have your big monster stuck in your hand. And since the Dragon Rulers can banish from the graveyard or the hand also, you can use trade-in, discard Blue Eyes or Mythic Water Dragon, draw 2, and then banish it with a Dragon Ruler for countless pluses. 2 cards of consonants because honestly you can normal summon the level 1s pretty easily. Whereas when you go for the larger monsters, you have to tribute and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, that's also the other part, you know, activate this, discard White Stone Legend, draw 2, trade in, ditch the Blue Eyes, you just search with White Stone. 1 Sacred Sword of 7 stars, pretty nice effect. Banish of 7 you control or in your hand, draw 2. Do that to Dragon Rulers, get a search. 3 Dragon Shrine, fill up your graveyard with dragons really fast. Another reason for Foolish. Burial from a different dimension so you don't run out of dragons, and you know, if you banish a White Sun of Legend and then use that to send it to the graveyard, you get the search again. So, you know, really nice stuff in general. 2 MST, 2 DDR, and that's it for the spells. Most of the spells is made for drawing, really, and getting summons ready. 3 Call the Haunteds, kind of self-explanatory, and then, you know, 2 Reckless Greeds. I don't really run any counter traps, like anything to stop your opponent from doing anything. It's more or less you getting field advantage first. 1 starter, it's Dragon, make it with Debris Dragon. Usually the only reason I make it is with Debris Dragon. I can do it other ways, it's just Debris Dragon and Dragon Roller is the easiest. Mistworm, kind of hard to pull off, because normally I'd have to use Debris Dragon, Mythic Tree Dragon, and a level, or no, I'd have to use 2 Mythic Tree Dragons and a level 1 tuner, or because of Influence Dragon being level 3, Draco Sack. Pull out 2 tokens, both level 3, summon it, synchro for 9. I've done that quite a few times to win games, just they're not expecting it really. 1 8 Stardust. 2 Azurai Silver Dragons. It's nice being able to pull Red Darkness Metal Dragon out, following it up with this, and suddenly your field's a lot harder to get through. They can't Dark Hole, they can't Bottomless, they can't Torrential. It's really nice. Rank 8s, 107, Sun Dragon, 2 Felgrand. Rank 7s, 2 Draco Sack. Draco Sack, in my opinion, is just way too good for this deck. It's too easy to pull off, and if you sit on Draco Sack and Felgrand, it's a hard lock to get through sometimes. It takes a lot of resources. 1 big eye, 174. And then the 2 rank 4s, Queen Dargundition and 101. I can make them by more than just using Debris Dragon. I mean, I have Call of the Haunteds I can use, I can normal summon, but Debris Dragon is just the easiest way. I mean, if you have dragons in the graveyard and Debris Dragon, just summon Debris Dragon. Ixies for this with a Mythic Tree Dragon, detached material, summon Blue Eyes, summon a Dragon Ruler. It's an easier way to do this stuff. I don't really have an side deck for you guys to see, so if you guys have any questions, comments, or maybe better ideas for the deck, just comment them down below. So be sure to give us a like and subscribe to us. Thanks a lot, guys.